Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, welcome to my channel, Glambysam. I am so glad you found it. And if you are already a subscriber, hi, welcome back. As you can see, I'm wearing festive lips and that can only mean one thing. Today's video is going to be a holiday themed video where we're going to be looking at a lot of makeup holiday collections and see what I think of it, if I think it's worth it or not, because so many brands are coming out with holiday collections and I'm just very sensitive to it. You know, if it sparkles and it's holiday themed, I usually need to have it. So I've been kind of like thinking, do I need it? And I've come to the conclusion that I actually do not need all of these things because they're either just not that great or they are similar to other things by that brand. So if you like this video, I would love it if you gave it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. And if you want to see more of my life, I post a lot on Instagram and my username is @Glambysam with 2 M's at the end and an X. So you can always follow me on there or send me a DM if you want to chat. So with that said, if you're as excited as I am to hear about these holidays collections, then please keep on watching. So I do have a lot of things on my phone right here. So if I'm looking at my phone, you know the reason. But the first thing we're going to be talking about, one of my favorite brands, Anastasia Beverly Hills, I want to talk about right now because can we talk about their holiday aesthetics? It's so pretty. The Carly Bible palette is an absolute dream. Carly Bible is a YouTuber who collaborated with Anastasia Beverly Hills on a holiday palette, and this palette, like I said, is an absolute dream. It's so gorgeous. I feel like Anastasia always does such a good job with creating like neutral palettes but still like with fun aspects in there. So this palette has a lot of pops of colors, a lot of shimmers, and I think that's so pretty. And the packaging is just so my thing, so I really want to get my hands on this palette. Looking at the colors, personally, I don't have that big of an eyeshadow collection, so I feel like I don't really own all of these colors yet. You have to keep in mind if you find it worth the price. However, it will look so stunning on my vanity. So for me, this is an absolute hit. So the next thing from Anastasia is the Holiday 2019 Undressed Lip Kit. Looking at this lip kit, I think it's such a gorgeous lip kit. It comes with 3 matte liquid lipsticks, 1 metallic liquid lipstick, and a lip gloss. Looking at this product, I immediately thought I need to have this because it's so pretty and I just love nudish colors. But when I saw the swatches and videos, I was so disappointed with the swatches because the colors are so pale. My skin is very pale and I feel like when I would wear these lipstick, it just doesn't work for me. I would probably only get wear out of the like darker matte lipstick and then the lip gloss. The metallic liquid lipstick, I feel like not a lot of people would wear at all. So that's a bummer for me. This is a miss. So then the Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy Eyeshadow Palette. So last year Too Faced came out with the Gingerbread Spicy palette and it was really popular, and now this year they're coming out with the Gingerbread Extra Spice palette. So I recently got the regular Ginger Spice palette because I wasn't able to get it last year, and then they brought it back for Christmas in July and I really like it. I think it's a good palette. However, I don't feel like you need the both of them. So if you already own the Gingerbread Spicy palette, I do not recommend getting the Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette because they are pretty similar also in packaging, and personally for me, I'd rather want something like more special that's different to what I already own. But if you didn't get your hands on the regular Gingerbread Spice palette, then this might be a great option for you to still try out the palette and maybe you like these colors better. So I do notice that the Extra Spicy palette just has a little bit more pink and like maybe some brighter pops in there, whereas the normal Gingerbread Spice palette is more like a bit more neutral and just warm tones, which I both find really pretty. If I were to buy that palette right now, it's difficult because I really love my Too Faced Gingerbread Spice palette, but the Extra Spicy also looks so pretty. It has a lot of pinks in there and I personally love pink eyeshadow. I think it's my absolute favorite. I personally am not getting both, but the Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette retails for $49. So the next thing from Too Faced I want to talk about is the Too Faced Hot Buttered Rum palette. I've seen a lot of people use this palette and it looks really pretty. This is just a mini palette with 8 neutral warm colors in there for $25, which I think is really affordable. And I feel the colors are so perfect for fall. They're really warm toned. If warm tones suit you, this will look great on you because the colors are so stunning. So it has, I believe, 4 shimmery shades and 4 matte shades in it if I'm correct. So it's perfect for creating a look and also perfect for traveling, so you can just take one palette. And I've heard people talk about that this is great quality. So another thing from Too Faced is the Christmas Star Face and Eye Palette. So this is basically like a Christmas star, and you can fold the sides out and it becomes like a star. And it has a face and eye products. In the points of the star there are the face products, and then at the center there are eyeshadows. So there are 20 eyeshadows and 5 face products in total, which I think for $44 is a great price, since it also comes with a mini Better Than Sex mascara and a lip gloss from Too Faced, which I think is really pretty. However, what I will say, I've heard people talk about the Too Faced palettes other than the ones in the tin packaging, so the cardboard packaging ones, and people say the quality is worse than the ones in tin packaging, like the Gingerbread palette and the chocolate bars. People think the quality of those are just better, and that's kind of like a bummer. If the quality is worse, then I understand why it is cheaper, and that's kind of like a sad thing. So for me, I wouldn't buy this personally because I don't want 20 eyeshadows who don't perform as good as other ones. I'd rather spend a little bit more on eyeshadow and have a little bit better quality. So that's personally my opinion, but of course that is different for everyone. Also, I don't really like having one palette for eye and face products. I don't know, it just gets a bit big. I'd rather just have a separate eyeshadow palette and a separate face palette. So then one of the brands that makes the most pretty products in my opinion is Hourglass. The products look so fancy and stylish, and for this year they came out with a large face palette and then a smaller like cheek palette that I wanted to talk about. So the large face palette is the Ambient Lighting Edit Ghost palette. It comes with 6 face powders. You get like highlighters, powders, bronzers, and blushes in there, and you can pretty much use them wherever on the face you want. And I think this looks so stunning. So the top of the palette is kind of like a mirror, and then the bottom of the palette is plastic, which some people don't like. For me, I think it's pretty nice. I like how it looks. So the only downside to this product, it is $80. So I know Hourglass products are expensive, and for $80 you pretty much pay $15 per pan, which in comparison to like the regular Hourglass products is not much at all. But just to spend $80 on a palette at once, I think for my budget as a student, I think it's a bit much. So I'm not going to buy it, but it is a dream to own this. It's so gorgeous, and the Hourglass products are just so pretty. I do think this is worth it, and it's so pretty. So for those of you who don't want to spend $80 but still want to get something from Hourglass, they also released the Ambient Lighting Blush Quad Ghost one. So the packaging is pretty similar to the face palette. So this comes with 4 blushes. I think this is also really pretty. However, I wouldn't want to spend $58 on 4 blushes. Like, I'm not really a blush kind of girl, if that makes sense. I'd rather buy bronzers and highlighters. I prefer those over blushes. For me, I'm not going to buy this. If you are a blush person and you don't want to spend as much as the face palette, then I think this is a great option for you to still try out the Hourglass products and have a nice palette. Also nice for traveling. So the last brand I want to talk about is Tarte, and Tarte is one of my favorite brands. So the thing that drew me in immediately is the Tarte Gift and Glam Collector Set. So this is one big palette that you can open up. I wish I had it here to show you guys. I haven't bought it because I'm kind of like trying to save some money, but you basically open up the palette. So it has 4 squares in there that you can take out, and it comes with a mini palette that you can just pop them in. I hope that makes sense, but basically the 4 mini palettes are magnetic, so you can just take them out of the big palette and put them in the smaller palette, so you have one palette you can use at the time and travel with, which I think is really nice, so you don't have to take like the big bulky package. But then there's also a drawer underneath, which of course has a small palette and also a mascara and a lip gloss. So I think that's really nice. The colors in this look so pretty. There's a big variety in there. There's like browns, there's purples, there's red, there's even blues. So I think there's something for everyone. I'm really curious if any of you guys watching this pick this up, if you guys like this, because I'm kind of like debating on am I going to buy this? Because I think it looks so pretty and I just really like it. Okay guys, and this was it for my video. I really talked too much in this video, I feel like, but I still hope you guys liked it. If you did enjoy it, then I would love it if you gave it a thumbs up, and you can always subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. With that said, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in my next video. Bye!